Hi everyone. Thought I'd try and progress how I do videos a little bit. So I'm going to do a little bit of a slideshow of how I've been putting things together for the last few months. Hope you find it informative. This is very clunked together. I'm still experimenting with how to record videos and such forth, but I'll just dive right in, and hopefully we'll do this. So I'm just going to talk through what I've been building. So to start off with, you just need a box, and I could have taken a much better photo here. This is like an egg box. It's got 9 holes in it. A glass front which can be removed. So find yourself a box like this with a nice lid. Okay, let's move on. The first thing I did was take out the glass by undoing some screws which were in the corners. I put all the screws in this little tray here with the old watchmaking screwdriver set. I really do need to get a camera which is a bit more focused, but I'm sure you can see what's going on. I drew a line around the glass onto some aluminium, and the next thing I did 2 of them. So there's 2 pieces of equal size. Now you can cut these with a straight edge and a Stanley knife. If it's below 2mm aluminium, you can cut it with a Stanley knife, and then you can bend it. You can break it with metal fatigue. So all you have to do is bend it on a corner of something and it will break. I've moved on from doing this, so now I use a guillotine to cut the metal which I use. So I can cut it within 0.5 millimeter, and then as you can see, it fits perfectly within inside the front of the box. The next thing, I keep hold of the screws because I'll be using them later. We need some bolts. These are, I think they are 50 millimeter in length, and yeah, here they go. They're M6 bolts. Those are M6 nuts. These are the M6 bolts, which are 50 millimeter. I think they're coach bolts, but don't quote me on that. You need 4 of them anyway. Right, we've got 2 sheets of metal, which are both the size of the front of this box. We've got the coach bolts here. So what I'm going to do in a second is drill holes in the corners of these. I'll do one, and then I'll use that one to mark out the other. So I'll drill some 3 millimeter holes and just mark it out with a pencil. Well, I just mark it out crudely. Then we knock it in with a nail so each bit has a mark. Bish bash bosh. Use the drill, and we drill all the bits here. So we have it there. Then we can just go on to the next bit, knock it through, put the marking through. So we've got the pencil marks there. Drill it through that way. Use the drill there, and then we've got it doubled up. Right. I really need to work on my camera work. But never mind, this is just a rough one showing how we do things. Put the coach bolt through, put the nut in one side and the other nut on the other side. It will hold it securely. I think I had to switch things around a little bit, so this bit's inverted here. That's the other way up. But it worked okay. And do that on each corner. And then I fixed it into each corner, so it's got like a little bit more protection on here with these bits pushing out. We've still got the protective membrane on the front of it because we're going to do a bunch of drawing on there. But we've got the front put in, and we've got 4 sticking out the back. Alright, and then we put in 4 more, and we've got the back plate there, and we just clonk it on and put the nuts in. So we've got one there, one there, one there, one there, and we got it fixed into the front, so it will stay. Alright, and then we just close it, and it closes nicely. So from this, we can mark out the front and put something inside it. Now, me being me, I haven't really figured out what circuit I'm going to do. I think that it's going to be a looper, a speaker, a reverberation unit, and an input. And I think that's all I want to do on there. I'm tempted to put like a dub siren or something where you can just tap out a little tune and feed it onto the looper, then put it onto some different music, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to put a looper in this one and some other stuff. Alright, these are some bits you're going to need. M3 nuts, bolts, and these nice spacers here, which are extremely useful for mounting circuit boards. We've got a couple boards here, we've got a reverb board here, we've got a looper board here, we've got a battery in here. I'm probably going to put 2 batteries inside this, because if it'll need a little bit more than one, and also it interferes with the signal sometimes if you have the same battery running the looper as you do everything at the reverb unit as you do with everything else. So let's click on to the next one. Pencil wire, lots of wire, prototyping board, LEDs. Yeah, here's a bit of a rundown of some of the stuff that you'll need: switches, buttons, and I'm just kind of looking at what I might create with that. Potentiometers, yeah, audio jacks. Yeah, and here I'm just going to show you how I put together a battery holder. So I've got a sheet of aluminium here, and we're going to draw a line roughly in the middle and put the battery there. Then we draw along both sides, clunk, and then we bend both sides, clunk. So it's holding on the battery there. Then we measure the depth of the battery and we bend the other way. And we do it twice, so we've got 2 batteries. We'll just crudely mark out some lines on it, and then bish bash bosh, we drill the holes, and then we've got ourselves a battery holder. So at the moment I'm kind of spacing out what's going in here: reverb, looper, audio amplifier, speaker, and a couple batteries, and I think that's it. I think that's it. That's where I'm at the moment. I'll keep you posted on how this project goes, and I wish you well. Have a good evening. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ciao, ciao.